Hey guys, Andrew and Matthew, the Butcher Brothers, and we're here to answer your questions. We got a plate full today. We're loving what you're sending in so far. Keep emailing them, keep Facebooking. Just come on in and talk to us. We'd be glad to answer any questions, but let's get to the ones today. So Matt, Lisa from Savannah, she wants to know if she has a 5-pound brisket. How long should she cook it, or should she just go by internal temperature?
That's a good question. The actual best answer I can give you is go by internal temperature. There's a lot of varying things that can go on there, whether you're smoking it, putting it in the oven or crock pot, you want to go by internal temperature. And so the internal temperature, if you want to slice it down, you want to keep it at about 160, no more than 180, and it'll slice very nicely for you. The other thing is if you wanted to pull and make kind of a pulled beef, you want to keep it at a higher temperature of about 190 to 200 degrees, and that'll work out great for you.
Awesome, good advice. The next question is Brian from Richmond Hill. He wants to know if he buys hamburger and freezes it and then thaws it out, and he only uses half of that unthawed hamburger, can he refreeze it again?
I would say no. You really don't want to get into freezing and thawing and freezing and thawing. That's where you can run into problems with bacteria. And so one freeze is great. It's really not going to affect the meat that much or the flavor, but once you hit it again in the freezer, you could have bacteria because it's fully thawed out and all these other things that you really don't want to start messing with. And so I would not recommend refreezing it.
Good. All right, our last question is from a current customer, and they want to know, sometimes when they buy meat, steaks, or hamburger, and when they take it home to break it down, sometimes that hamburger on the inside is a little darker, on the outside still bright red. And the same thing with steaks. The steaks on the bottom are darker, but on top it's nice and good red. She wants to know why.
Yeah, well, it's a natural reaction that happens. You're going to see that in all red meat, so whether it's beef or pork, it happens. And that's why we don't let a lot of our meat touch in the cases, is because once that touches, it kind of reacts. It doesn't have the light and the oxygen there anymore, and so it's going to naturally get dark. Sometimes that'll brighten up a little bit once you separate them, but a lot of times it won't. It's nothing that's going to hurt you. There's nothing really going on there. It's just a natural reaction when red meat touches red meat. So you want to be careful with that. This is Matthew and Andrew, the Ogeechee Brothers. Keep those questions coming in and come by and see us at Ogeechee Meat Market. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6.